Hello all and welcome to All Red. It seems our number 2, Caoimhín Kelleher, is set to leave Anfield. And I think we all knew that was coming because Caoimhín Kelleher, by all means, was very successful this past season. And yet, he's never going to break through when Alisson's at the club. And he's never going to claim a starting place when Alisson is healthy. And I think he knows that. And I think everybody else knows that. And I think Caoimhín Kelleher deserves to be a starter, because he's a very good goalkeeper. And in a recent interview, he told The Athletic a couple things. I'm going to read a couple quotes as to why I think Liverpool will cash in on the young Irishman this summer. It was sweet to see him kind of admit some of these things that everybody else kind of knows. He's a very straightforward, very honest guy. This is what he told The Athletic. He said, quote, "It was the first time in my career that I'd had a spell like that, and I loved it." He was talking about when he got to play start a lot of matches this past season. "I thrived on it. I'd been waiting for a moment like that. It was a massive opportunity for me to be Liverpool's number 1 for that long. It was my time to show the level I believe I can perform at and the level people at the club think I'm able to play at. I proved that I'm good enough to play in the Premier League. I'm comfortable there. I've always had that belief in myself. Proving it to people was satisfying." So he's, as really any player should probably say, he's admitting that he thinks he's good enough to be an everyday starting goalkeeper in the Premier League. I don't know if that means he's staying in the Premier League or if he knows where he's going already. He might. But, you know, I agree. I think he's good enough to be a starter in the Premier League. I kind of don't want him to stay in the Premier League because I think he's really good. And I think he would perform really well if he ever played against Liverpool. He went on to say a few other things. When you're going into games having not played for a few months, it's really difficult, especially for a goalkeeper. I've always tried to be professional and stay focused because anything can happen and you might be called upon to come in. But playing every week, I felt so much more comfortable. It was the best feeling. My decision-making was better. I was in the kind of rhythm you only get with playing regularly. There's that excitement that you know you are getting games. Confidence grows from knowing not only am I playing this week, but next week as well. And then, you know, here's where it kind of gets down to, I think he thinks he's leaving. Maybe he already knows he's leaving. This is what he had to say. He continued. Playing against Man City at home, the 1-1 draw at Anfield in March, was another big one for me with the rivalry between us. You're not going to play in a more high-profile game than that in world football, and I thought I did really well. You think, yeah, I'm capable of doing this every week at a high level. I got the taste for it, and I want to do it all the time. My main ambition is to be a number 1. So this is where he got really honest, and he said, "It would be great if that happened at Liverpool, but I'm not silly. I know that Ali has been the best goalkeeper in the world for years." Well done, Caoimhín Kelleher. What a guy. What a guy. Humble. It's just telling the truth. "I've had such an amazing time at Liverpool." Now it kind of sounds like he's saying goodbye already. "I've had such an amazing time at Liverpool. It's been a crazy journey for me and one that I've absolutely loved. I love the club, I love the fans, and I have a great relationship with the players and the staff. Whether it's here at Liverpool or somewhere else, I do feel the next step for me is to be a number 1. So, you know, not inherently saying goodbye quite yet, but there's shades of that, where it certainly seems like he knows something that we do not. Here's where, you know, he got really honest and he said, "I wouldn't say I was pushing to leave last summer, but saying, look, I need to kick on for my career. If anything happens to Ali, we really need you to be here." This is what Jurgen said to him. He convinced Kelleher to stay another year. And it worked out for the best this season because Kelleher said, "I played 26 games. So sounds like he was ready to maybe go find a starting spot last summer, and Jurgen Klopp convinced him to stay. That's a smart piece of business right there, Jurgen. Caoimhín went on to say, "There will be some discussions over the coming weeks. The club was busy with the manager leaving and appointing a new one. With all the new staff arriving, those talks will happen." So, yeah, it certainly sounds like Caoimhín Kelleher is on his way out. And, more power to him. Caoimhín Kelleher is good enough to be a starting goalkeeper, a number one. And, I wish we could keep him. I wish we could say, hey, stick around. You're young. In 3 or 4 years, the starting spot at Liverpool is yours. But for a player like Caoimhín Kelleher, that's just not going to fly. He needs to go out and flourish. And, hey, maybe someday he'll come back. Maybe someday Liverpool will say, hey, we're ready for you to come back and be our number one. I don't know. I don't know if that'll ever happen. I think we've got some really good young prospects coming up through the ranks as far as goalkeepers go. But, well done, Caoimhín Kelleher. I'll end with this. Caoimhín Kelleher said, I'm proud of this season. I've really proved myself. I love being at Liverpool, and hopefully there's more to come there. But I feel like I've done my years as a number 2. The ambition now is to be a number 1. I am ready and capable. I believe you, Caoimhín Kelleher, and I believe it is your turn to go out and get a starting spot and find, that next level for yourself in your career. And we will be watching with much anticipation. But I fully expect Liverpool to cash in on Caoimhín Kelleher. His stock has never been higher, and I expect Michael Edwards to capitalize on that. I think there will be some Premier League clubs looking at that. Selfishly, I don't want him to go to another Premier League club. I'd rather see him elsewhere because I don't want to, number one, I don't want to come up against him. Not that he's the greatest goalkeeper in the world, but I just wouldn't want to crush Caoimhín Kelleher, and I wouldn't want him to make some of his ridiculous saves against us. So anyways, Caoimhín Kelleher, I fully expect him to leave, and more power to him. I'd be excited for him wherever he went, and we will be watching his career from afar if he does. But Caoimhín, you've done so well, and you have had some fantastic moments. You've won a few cups for Liverpool over the years as the Carabao Cup goalkeeper of choice, and we appreciate that, and couldn't have done it without you, buddy. So I'll say a preemptive sayonara to you, Caoimhín. Many hopes that you stay, but I understand that you must move on and find your own journey. Up the Reds, up Caoimhín Kelleher. Thanks for watching this all red clip. If you liked the video, click the like button and comment below. Let me know something about whatever it is you want to say. And of course, consider joining the All Red community by subscribing to this channel. It's fast, it's easy, it's free, and it's all red. And you're welcome to stay here and keep watching this video as long as you like. But I actually need to go. So thank you. I'll see you later.